We're here in Chicago, Illinois, setting off on what is probably going to be a pretty epic trip on the California Zephyr. We came in last night on the Wolverine, bad name but good train, and now we're walking to get some popcorn. Our journey began on the Wolverine, an Amtrak regional train that runs through Michigan and Indiana into Chicago. This is a route that we take at least a few times a year, and we enjoy it every time. When we ride Amtrak, we really like to get a train snack from the cafe car, and on this trip, a cookie and some Amtrak branded train wine were perfect.
It's very fancy hotel. Very Art Deco.
It seems like we're in the theater area.
Oh, that's kind of what
the theater district. I don't know what they call it.
18th floor.
Why didn't we get Thai stuff?
Which came up.
I guess. Okay. Here we are.
His face.
Whoa. Cool.
I was not expecting this.
No. The Allegro Royal Sonesta Hotel has a striking Art Deco design, featuring bold geometric patterns alongside ornate gold accents that echo the glamorous 1920s. In addition to being visually amazing, we found this hotel to be both comfortable and reasonably priced for the Chicago Loop. But anyway, back to our popcorn run. Okay, train snacks acquired. It was almost time to board the train, but first, we needed some lunch. We just finished eating at Monteverde, which is a restaurant we first saw on Somebody Feed Phil. We were excited to try it. What did you think?
It was really good. Like, probably the best pesto I've ever had, and I wasn't sure I liked gnocchi, and their gnocchetti was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. Everything was great. Definitely a place to go if you're in Chicago. Quick detour to Walgreens because we forgot a wine opener. We got it. At last, it was time to head to Chicago's Union Station for our departure. The station's Beaux-Arts and Classical Revival architecture are impressive. We checked out the Great Hall first with its high ceilings and impressive columns, and then went to the lounge to wait for our train. One tip we have for you is that if you ever go to the lounge at Chicago Union Station, go to the second floor. It's always crowded downstairs, but upstairs it's not. Found you. And you can get coffee. We just discovered that the hotel we were going to stay at has kind of a crazy expensive resort fee. So we are scrambling quickly to find something else in San Francisco because we just don't really want to pay that. So we'll see where we end up. It might be at the Citizen M, my favorite. Okay, hotel canceled. So here's the thing. We're finding all these hotels are charging resort fees now. That's new. Well, not new, but didn't seem like so many of them used to. So we ended up at the Citizen M, where our room will be like a cruise ship, but we will have no resort fee. And it's in a good location too. Ready to set. We were just here.
Going in the other front.
That's why we have to scan the tickets. You are right here, room 4, number 4 upstairs.
Right here, you put your bag on the rack and take it with you. Okay. And it's going to be to the right. So you upstairs. Thank you. come get this later. Right. Yeah. Alright, to the right. Whew. This is efficient. Wow. Here it is. Our home for 2 days. Alright, come on in.
4:35. The second one will be at Ottumwa around 6:45. And the last one for today will be at Omaha around 11 o'clock.
One thing we've discovered here in the roomette is that there is only one outlet. I'll show you. There's just the one outlet. So I think we've got it covered. We've got that 4-plug thing there, and then we've got a bunch of batteries. Too many batteries probably, but we should be able to charge our batteries and then take our batteries wherever we need, and then all of our electronics will stay charged. Why do we have so many electronics? I don't know. But anyway, we're almost to the Mississippi River. You can see the plains of Illinois here, and we will be crossing the Mississippi in I think less than 10 minutes. As we approached the Mississippi River, this was the first time on our journey that it really hit us, that we would be witnessing the grandeur of America right from our roomette, without stepping a foot outside. As we crossed the Mississippi River, it was impossible not to feel a sense of pride and unity with the generations of Americans who have made their lives on this river. There was a powerful echo of the dreams and aspirations built upon this, one of the great rivers of the world. We've got the ultimate train snack.
Possibly my all-time favorite snack anywhere.
Garrett's popcorn. That's the buttered one?
This is the butter. I was saving the Chicago or the Garrett mix for later.
Yes, we'll have the Chicago and talk about it some other time.
This is addictive though. Just, you know, as I say, once you pop, the fun does.
Good evening. Welcome. We're going to turn right.
Back from dinner, what did you think?
Everything I had was very good. Well, especially with the caprese skewers not on the menu. The menu is a little small. Luckily, we only have 2 nights, because otherwise I think I could see myself getting real sick of that.
Yeah, I really wanted those caprese skewers.
The shrimp was really good though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course the steak was good.
The steak was good. I think that I don't know, I think I had overhyped it in my head a little bit.
Oh.
But it was good. The sauce with the potatoes, like that was A+.
And the roll was also really good.
Yeah, they gave us like the world's largest thing of butter.
Yeah.
It was good. We're here in Iowa. As you can see, it's still kind of gray, and hopefully we have some more exciting weather tomorrow.
And I already know what I'm getting for breakfast and lunch. So.
What are you getting for breakfast?
I think French toast, maybe the quesadilla.
Yeah, what's that French toast called? It's got a really good name.
Amtrak Signature Railroad French Toast.
That's a good name.
I hope it has train tracks on it.
Well, as you can see, we're in bed mode now, and it is moving. So we'll see how this evening goes.
I'm strapped in.
Ashley is strapped in above me here. If all goes well tonight and we're not delayed, we will wake up in Denver, and instead of plains outside, we will have mountains. We're in Denver here, a little early actually. It is 6:27, so hopefully we'll have like over an hour before we have to leave. here in Denver. Fresh air stop. Yeah, go right there. So Denver was just a quick fresh air break, but it was actually our first time there. We were happy to walk around a little bit in the cold and then come in for some breakfast before heading towards the Tunnel District. So we've left Denver. As you can see, we're starting to approach the mountains, and our conductor Cody, will be coming around to give us times for an observation car rotation, which is really nice.
Yes, I've heard that it can be really hard to get in there, so I'm glad that everybody gets a chance.
Everybody gets a chance.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You look off to your left-hand side and down in the valley, you can see that little herd of elk down there, about 15, 20 of them down there. And then if you look on top of the hill off to your left-hand side, you can see what looks to be a train up there. Those are actually just old hopper cars that they welded to the tracks up there. They filled them full of rock and debris, planted some trees around them to create a natural windbreak. Coming around that curve, they had a train blown off the tracks in the 1970s. It was an empty freight train. We do get wind gusts through this valley up to 100 miles per hour. We're going to come around this corner. It's called the Big Ten curve. Basically what this curve does, it brings us up in elevation so that we can continue through the tunnel district, where we're going to go through 27 short tunnels on our way to the big one, the world famous Moffett Tunnel.
We're in a tunnel right now. You're seeing our reflection.
Whoa.
They said, what did they say, 21 tunnels today?
That sounds right. Ending in the world famous Moffett Tunnel.
Yes, the Moffett Tunnel, the highest point in the Amtrak system. When we had stepped outside in Denver, it was cold, but there wasn't much snow. Now, from the comfort of our roomette, we were really starting to see a winter wonderland.
Going on with them, but we're by them, and now we're heading into the world famous Moffett Tunnel. So folks, once again, stay in the car that you are presently in. Do not pass from car to car. It'll only take us 10 minutes to get through there, so please be patient with us. Just stay in the car that you are presently in, and once we come out of the tunnel, then you can be free to roam around.
10 minutes in the Moffett Tunnel. We will see what this is like.
I don't think you're going to need your sunglasses.
Now, folks, if you look off to the
No.
right-hand side, you can see the tracks and how they kind of go off to your right. Those tracks are the ones that used to take the trains up and over James Peak, over the Continental Divide, and into Winter Park and the small town of Fraser. Now, luckily for us, we've got the world-famous Moffett Tunnel. Only takes us 10 minutes to get through there. That old track used to take almost 4 hours.
Wow. There it is.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Train, get some fresh air, have a quick cigarette, stretch your legs a little bit. We'll only be there for a couple minutes though, so if you are continuing service on the California Zephyr, do not leave train side. Stay on the platform. Don't leave train side, folks. We don't want to leave anybody behind.
here in Winter Park, Colorado. Fresh air stop / smoke break.
There's a lot of snow here.
No, we can walk it this way. It's fine. And if it,
The ski train left an hour before us, but we passed them. So our conductor said they were a little concerned about what's going on there.
You get the picture. More than anything, this is moose territory. The moose is loose coming into Fraser Canyon. Keep your eyes peeled. Our next station stop coming up in about 25 to 30 minutes. That'll be Granby. Granby's just a real quick station stop for passengers boarding and deboarding only. It will not be a fresh air break. Blink and you'll miss it. Granby, don't miss the moose. It's loose. All right, folks, once again, Granby, Colorado coming up. That's about a 30-second station stop for passengers boarding and detraining only. Once again, folks, if that's you, come on down.
Not long after our Winter Park stop here, we're in Granby. Was supposed to be a 30-second stop, but they are troubleshooting some engine issues. They told us it's nothing to be worried about, so we'll see if we should be worried.
Heard all the air release from the train. That means the brakes are all on. We're just double checking some things. I'm going to hop off the train along with conductor Dana, and we're going to do some tests.
Conductors Cody and Dana hopping off the train because the engine troubles are a little more serious than they thought. This might be the delay we were expecting.
Rest of your smoke stop. Do not wander off into town, though. Stay train side. As soon as we get this repaired, we're going to be up and going. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. But for the smokers or anybody else who wants to step off the train, you're more than welcome to do so. Stretch your legs a little bit, folks, but just don't wander away, okay? Stay train side.
We're going.
We're going backwards.
That was less time than I thought it would be.
you're ready. Are you ready?
So we're going to sit here for a few more minutes. They're trying to troubleshoot kind of a secondary issue on the engine. They got the first one fixed. Kind of an ancillary thing. After that, we'll keep you updated as we sit here. We do appreciate everyone promptly reboarding there at Granby.
They made the announcement. We're going just on one engine. They can't fix the other one, so just going on one. I guess that's why you carry two. We're going to lunch. Got the burger. And the Monte Cristo. So you can see we're still stuck here in, what's this place called? Glenby? Something B. We're going to be here a while, I think. They're getting rid of one of the engines. Welcome to our cave on the California Zephyr. We're still delayed. It's all good. We have nowhere to be. We were expecting a delay. We were surprised when we were early into Denver. But yeah, we've closed the curtain, as you can see, because it is very hot in here. There's no power. Anyway, we've got our portable fans here. It's a good thing to bring on Amtrak, I would say. And we're just hanging out, waiting to move again. We're moving down to only one engine. Hopefully that one stays good.
It's true. We're in real trouble if that one goes bad.
Yes, we will be stuck in the mountains.
I'd rather be safe than get stuck in those canyons, and I don't want to take a chance on all of y'all getting stuck up there. So it's just easier to remove that engine. We'll go with one, and I feel much safer this way. You should too. Everything should be properly done, and now we don't have to worry about it anymore. So thank goodness it happened down here and not in the middle of one of those canyons. So everything's good, folks. We're up and on our way. Now we just departed Granby, Colorado. Now Granby, folks, you may have heard of. It was made famous back in 2004 for the great bulldozer rampage. A local businessman had gotten angry with town officials, turned his bulldozer into basically an armored vehicle, proceeded to come through town and tear it up. And we just went by the Ace Hardware there on our right-hand side. He went through 13 different buildings here downtown, just tearing the whole town apart. Local police couldn't stop him. There was nothing they could do. So they actually called in the National Guard. Helicopters flying all over the place filming it. But luckily, it ended before the National Guard got here. That Ace Hardware that we just went by, he went into it, forgot it had a wood floor and a basement. That's where he ended up. So luckily, it was all over. So luckily for local law enforcement, local law enforcement, it was all over before the National Guard even got here. But it was quite a story. It put Granby on the map, unfortunately, for something not that good, because Granby does have some great things. That paved road we just went by, off to our right, you can go all the way up that road to Grand Lake, an amazing vacation spot. Beyond that, you go into Rocky Mountain National Park.
So as you can see, we had quite the time in Granby. But Amtrak was amazing. They handled everything very professionally. They were very communicative. They did a great job. After Granby, it was time for Fraser Canyon and time for us to be in the observation car. There were some spectacular views in this section. This is a very famous section of the California Zephyr, and it did not disappoint. Been in the observation car for almost an hour now. Our time is almost up. It's been really great. Enjoying the views. Most of the views, unfortunately, are on the other side, but we've been getting up and walking over there and looking too. So, yeah, good route. What do you think?
Very scenic, obviously. The reason that there's the observation car at all, right?
Yeah. So the California Zephyr took us into Fraser Canyon. The canyon left us forever affected by its grandeur. And then, just as easily, the California Zephyr carried us beyond. As we exited Fraser Canyon and headed towards Glenwood Springs, snow began to melt and temperatures began to rise. This was the first of a few times on this route where winter turned to spring. here in Glenwood Springs. It smells like bacon.
Oh, there's a wing place. That's probably.
Oh, it's got to be this wing place. I take it back. It's not bacon, it's wings. Glenwood Springs seemed like a really fun place to visit, and those wings did smell amazing. But we had a train to catch. Grand Junction, Colorado. Fresh air break.
You want to go through here, though?
It's warm here.
Oh, we're parked.
Well, that was a quick stop turned into a lengthier stop at Grand Junction, Colorado. As you saw there, we hooked up to a new engine, a Union Pacific engine. We were able to ditch that one engine that wasn't working earlier, but I guess we need two to get over the Sierra Nevada mountains. So now we have two. It's interesting that the one is a Union Pacific one, though. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, now hanging out. Probably have a couple hours of daylight left, and then it'll be dark here.
Maybe we'll get to see Utah before the dark.
I hope so.
Another new state for us.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Assistant Conductor speaking. Finally, on our way. I got no engine up front. Shouldn't be any problem getting to Salt Lake. No problems now. I do apologize for the tardiness of the train. I'll be back in a little bit with some updated arrival times to your destinations. Until then, we're going to head up Ruby Canyon. There's still a little bit of light left, so you will be able to see the river a little bit. We're going to go up the Colorado River. One thing you probably will see tonight on the river are mooners. Somewhere long ago, somebody started the tradition of mooning the Amtrak train. So as long as we get in that canyon before it gets dark, you're probably going to get mooned.
When you look online to see what is the most scenic area of the California Zephyr, people talk about Fraser Canyon, people talk about the Sierra Nevada. In our experience, very few people talk about Ruby Canyon. And we're here to say that Ruby Canyon is absolutely breathtaking. It is one of the great highlights of this westward journey. Do not miss it. Well, as you can see, I am now on the top bunk. It is night 2. Ashley's down below.
We traded.
To
be clear.
Yes. And we'll see how I sleep up here. It feels all right, actually. It doesn't really bother me.
There was only minor complaining on my part.
Yeah, only minor complaining. All right. See you in the morning. We'll be in Reno, probably. Good morning from Nevada. We zipped through Utah overnight. We're supposed to get into Reno 2.5 hours late. So, should be a nice morning though. Look at this scenery.
The summer came for us and showed us what we lost. And I'm writing to myself about the things you said, about the things you said. The slowness creeps towards my feet within the light that morning brings to clean the remnants of a dream. Shadows you cannot see, I brush aside.
Here we are approaching Winnemucca, Nevada. Maybe the most interesting name on the trip. As you can see, it's gotten a little foggy. We've had breakfast, we've been hanging out in the observation car. We'll step outside for a fresh air break. I slept upstairs, I keep saying. I slept up in the top last night, and it was okay for me. So I think we've discovered that that's where I need to sleep on Amtrak, and Ashley will take
I get the more luxurious downstairs.
the marginally more luxurious option. But yeah, we'll see what the day brings. We have basically another day of this.
We're currently, 2.5 hours late?
Yeah, I think so, 2.5 hours. But they're saying we'll be an hour and a half late into Emeryville. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All good, we've got nowhere to be. Not sure if this was a fresh air stop that was worth it. It is snowing in the most disgusting way.
It's like home.
It's like home.
A memory you can't deny.
We've made it into the Chicago mix.
Play without a stage, an ocean without waves. The summer came for us. I remember what I lost. I'm riding to myself.
As you can see, we've got a sold out train from Reno. Lots of people. Lots of people. Thankfully, no more people will be added to our roomette. We're out of Reno now. Won't be too much longer and we'll be in California. So you can see we're already following along the Truckee River. Well, it's just over there beyond this Reno stuff. But we'll be following that through the Sierras. So next up, California, I guess.
Line, once we get over the Sierras sometimes slow us down. They got a lot of snow the last couple of days, and I believe it's still snowing today when we get up there. So that will slow us down some. So we'll give you a better estimated time of arrival when we get over the Sierra Mountain Range. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make a left-hand turn, go through a small tunnel. When we come out of the tunnel, weather permitting, Donner Lake on the right-hand side of the train. Donner Lake coming up, right side.
Yet again, we were observing a place of great historical significance. From the comfort of our roomette, Donner Lake stood beneath us, a silent testament to the significance of its past. Snowy afternoon here in the Sierra Nevada, and we are eating, careful, we are eating in our roomette. We both have burgers, and I have some extra tomatoes, you can see. It's a snowy one.
Coach attendant to the diner, please. Coach attendant to the diner.
These tracks descending the Sierra Nevada follow the path of the original transcontinental railroad. Following this path was yet another way that the California Zephyr was connecting us to our past and to the history of our country. Sacramento.
We made it.
From Sacramento, we traveled through California farmland until, before we knew it, we were approaching the Bay Area. Well, here we are almost at the end of the trip on the California Zephyr. What were your favorite parts?
It was very scenic. I loved all the mountains, all the snow in California.
Yeah, the scenery was really great. I thought the food overall was also really excellent. I mean, all of the whole experience, everything that went into the experience of the train was really, really fantastic. The staff on board gave great information about what we saw. They were very helpful whenever we needed anything. And yeah, it was I definitely get the appeal of traveling this way. I really get it. Even though it's more time consuming, it was really fun.
Well, I liked how they did the raffle or whatever for the observation card, because it got very busy in there otherwise.
Yeah, there was a rotation system which worked really well.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been relaxing. It's been a lot of food all the time. Food.
Yeah. Hopefully this is not the last time we do this. But yeah, well, we'll be in Emeryville soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, approximately 12 minutes. Final stop, Emeryville.
Wow. Get to the door so we can get to Emeryville.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate
Thanks. So, thank you for traveling with us on this journey of 2 days and 2,700 miles on the California Zephyr. I am not exaggerating when I say this was a life-changing experience, and in our opinion, a must-do for anyone who has the ability to take a trip like this. We hope you enjoyed traveling with us. If so, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our blog and podcast at GoSeeDoExplore.com.